Welcome back to the Center on Buffalo podcast. This week's episode is brought to you by Dan O's Seasoning. Right now, our listeners can get the original 13 seasonings for just $65. Use the code BUFFALO at the link in the show notes, and you will be the biggest hit at all of your barbecues this summer and heading into tailgate season. Go check them out. Link in the bio or retail store near you. Yum, yum, get you some, as Dan O himself says. This week's guest is Bills Hall of Fame quarterback, Jim Kelly. The absolute legend joins us on this episode. We're going to have a fun talking about a little what he sees in Josh Allen's game, some of his favorite memories from Highmark Stadium as we head into the final season at Highmark. And so we're going to have some fun catching up with Jim. He's always been a great friend of the show. Thank you to all the subscribers out there and those who have been subscribed for a long time. Please share this episode on social media. It goes a long, long way. Thank you very much. Enjoy the episode and go Bills.
Hit us up on all social media at The Buffalo Pod.
JK, welcome back on the podcast, brother.
Thanks for having me, bud.
Always a pleasure. How's your summer going?
Hectic. I mean, a lot going on. Last week I had a work weekend. Had about 30 of my buds down here. We tore up the outside lodge, getting all the food plots and everything ready for deer season. Getting the lodge ready because we have Kelly Christmas in late June, usually July. But as you probably know, my daughter Erin is pregnant and she's due the second week of July. So we wanted to move it, the Kelly Christmas back a little bit because most of my brothers live south. And it's 95 degrees, 100% humidity. But when you come up to Ellicottville, as you well know, been to my lodge, at nighttime it's 60 degrees, daytime 75, 80. It's a little warm now, but I'll tell you what. I can't wait. It's something that I've been working on for a while now, and we've been doing this for a number of years.
How excited are you and Jill to have your first grandkid?
Unbelievable, especially when you know the sex of the child. I'm not going to tell you the name of the son or daughter, but it's exciting. I mean, it's the first one ever for both of us, and Jill's a nervous wreck, and I've just been trying to keep everybody calm. It's gonna be fine. Erin's very, very pregnant. She looks pregnant. It's so awesome. I can't wait for that day. And I said, Lord, please give me until I'm able to teach my son how to throw a football, and then I'm good after that.
Yep, absolutely. Well, keeping a locker room calm, keeping a family calm. That's what you do best, brother. You managed the Bills back when you guys were the bickering Bills and took them to 4 straight Super Bowls. Someone had to be the leader of that, and we won't give Marv too much credit for that.
No.
We'll give you the credit.
No. I know, as you all know, Eric, we pass it around. Even though I might have started some of that bickering Bill stuff, but you know what? The team that we have now, me, Thurman, Bruce, Andre, Will Wolford, Chris Moore, Tasker, all of us, we're pretty much close as you could possibly get. And I think by winning those games, by not winning those Super Bowls, we became closer. So I'm very blessed to have the guys I have had on my team. We're truly as close as you possibly can get.
Let's take a moment to hear from one of our sponsors, and that's Waterboy. And I'll tell you what, it is hot everywhere right now, and Waterboy hydration will keep you hydrated this summer. They got all the electrolytes you need and a lot of vitamins and nutrients to keep you running right this summer in the heat. So whether you're an athlete or not, you're going to benefit from these hydration packets. Use the code EWOOD at the link in the show notes, and our listeners get 20% off. Go check them out at Waterboy. All right, we're coming up on the last season at Highmark Stadium. Obviously, you guys had a ton of memorable moments in that stadium, you in particular. If you think back to your favorite moment at Highmark Stadium, what would you choose?
Without doubt, it's my first start ever against the New York Jets. And I'm sure a lot of listeners out there probably remember the New York Sack Exchange. That was with Marty Lyons, Joe Klecko, Mark Gastineau, that group of guys. And it was my first start ever. So I remember because when I was in the USFL, my father kept hoping that I would make it to the NFL. And when I finally signed with Buffalo, and I really didn't want to come here to begin with, as everybody knows, but it's been a blessing in disguise. I mean, it all worked out so perfectly. But the reason I say that was my first one is because I was able to, look up in them stands and see my mom, my dad, and my five brothers, and knowing that my father and my mother don't have to work anymore. It's time for them to
Mhm.
kick back, relax, and enjoy life. And of course, running out there knowing it made my five brothers, and I wanted to wanted them to feel so proud of me that I was able to accomplish it. And I'm able to share my success and everything I had with them. So that's one of the main reasons I made it, is because of them.
Yeah, and the Kellys roll deep. They still roll deep at tailgates, coming to the games, and I always love seeing all your brothers out there and all the Kellys that come. Your family, your immediate family included. How excited are you to see this new stadium across the street from Highmark come to fruition?
I'm excited because a lot of it's going to be covered, even though it's not a dome, which I'm glad it's not. But yeah, you know what? You have so many memories of Highmark, and even though back in my day it was called Rich Stadium, um, those memories will be with me forever. But you know what? It's a new team, new ownership, new head coach, new players. And wouldn't it be great if they started that stadium out on a Super Bowl win? I'm not putting any pressure on them, but it sounds pretty good to me.
Hey, it'd be a storybook season. I'll take that script right now. We can lock that in. They got an awesome home schedule this year, so they're going to go out with a bang this year, and it'd be one heck of a season if they could do another undefeated, home slate again this year. It'd be truly special. Unique deal coming to training camp for the Bills this year. They get Hard Knocks for the first time. I'm assuming we might get a cameo by Jim Kelly in there, but what would your thoughts have been if Hard Knocks came to Bills training camp when you were there?
Wow. I don't know if they would have been able to handle it. I don't know. I don't think Marv would have allowed it because he knew the way we were. We had fun. Even though Marv always said that we were the best practice team he's ever been around, when we hit that field, we were 100% dedicated to doing what we're doing. But once we left there, we knew how to have a cold beer, a couple drinks, and have fun. But you know what? Hard Knocks is it's usually to displace a team that's that needs um, that publicity. Buffalo Bills don't need much publicity. They've gotten a
Right.
lot over the last 3 years, thanks to Josh Allen and Coach McDermott. They've done a pretty good job. Now we just need that little thing called a Lombardi Trophy in that little room that we have at the Buffalo Bills Stadium. Well, I should say in the field house now. But I'll tell you what, Eric, as you well know, we have everything it takes. It just is matter of taking, as the old cliche, one game at a time. But I'll tell you what, you talked a little bit about it, but the schedule that we have, all of our tough teams are at home. The majority of our away games, we should win most of them. I'm looking forward to this being the year. I mean, you think about it, 60th anniversary of the Super Bowl. 1960, the Buffalo Bills were founded. The Super Bowl is in California. Wow. Who is from California? Oh, Josh Allen. And from what I've heard, that the logo, Super Bowl logo, usually the colors represent who's going to be in it, even though that display was well before the Super Bowl was played. So I liked a lot of blue in that Super Bowl 60 logo.
Yeah, I think it's lining up, and I love that breakdown right there. That's why you're the show, man. That's why you're still getting paid the big bucks to do speaking gigs, because you can get me fired up on my own podcast. I absolutely love it, brother. Okay, if you're looking at this 2024 team from last year coming into 25, the pieces they have at it, what do you think they need to do to get over that hump?
Number one, stay healthy. As we all well know, our key
Yep.
guys got to stay healthy. We play in a division or conference that has a lot of great quarterbacks, and we need to get that pass rush better. I mean, yeah, we've done well. Our offense has been doing well, and, in the last couple of years. We just need to get that outside pass rusher. We need them to go all out. And if they can't get it by the defensive end, we got to find a way to blitz. And then it's up to the DBs to be able to play that man-to-man coverage and be able to cover some of these receivers because the AFC is full of good quarterbacks and good offenses, including ours. So I'm sure everybody's saying the same thing. We got to be able to rush the Buffalo Bills. We got to get pressure on Josh Allen. I think when you look at our schedule and you look at who's in the AFC, we got to be able to put pressure on that quarterback and make him make those decisions that he usually does real quick.
Jim, to your point, look, I'm a Bills employee. I got to be careful being too critical of the Bills, but the common denominator in their elimination games is they've not been able to put enough pressure on Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes these last few years. So I'm with you. It's a lot of it is the pass rush, and to your point, yes, staying healthy, and if the Bills are able to stay healthy, they're able to affect those quarterbacks in the playoffs. I think this is their year. Josh Allen wins the MVP last year. Obviously, one of the best players on the planet, but from a former quarterback's perspective and someone who sees him play as much as anybody, what impresses you most about his game at this point of his career?
Josh is able to do what it takes to get the job done, whether it's running, putting pressure on the defense with his athletic ability. He's got a strong arm. He's got good, quick receivers. And the thing is, when the offense breaks down, he can get out on the corner and make that big, long run if we need him to. Even though I think if you talk to a lot of people, they would like him to slow down a little bit. No, not so much running because we cannot afford to have him hurt. But I'll tell you what, that's his game, though. That's what he does. That's why he's the MVP. He's able to do everything that the Buffalo Bills need to win football games. And when it's on the line, put it in Josh Allen's hands. And the majority of the time, he's going to get it done.
Yep, absolutely. All right, we're going to get to the rapid fire questions brought to you by Dan-O's Seasoning. Question number one. There's rumors that there's going to be throwback uniforms used this season. If there's one uniform combination that you'd like to see, what would it be?
Well, of course, the white pants and a blue shirt, and of course, the red helmets, the ones we wore back in the day. I think that would be pretty cool.
All right, you can't say yourself and no one on the current roster. Who's the all-time greatest Buffalo Bill?
Bruce Smith.
I agree.
That's easy. That was an easy one.
Okay. All right, last one for me. Do you have a dream hunting trip that you still have left to knock out?
Yeah, I would like to. I've done, just to give the listener and the viewers some background. I mean, I got a lot of. I'm at my lodge right now, and I got red stag. I got the brown bear. I got a black bear. I got an ostrich. I got 11 African animals. I can keep going on and on. So the one that I have not gotten yet, that I would like to, is the caribou. I have not. I haven't hunted it. The last 5 years, my health hasn't been good enough for me to be able to do that type of hunt. But hopefully, I'll be able to do it and get my son-in-law with me, and both of us be able to go and get one.
All right, let's take a little tour of this Jim Kelly hunting lodge real quick.
All right. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some of this in. Not sure what you see now. You're doing good there?
Yep, we got you.
There's some of the whitetails up there, some of the whitetails from the Hunter's Haven Lodge. The top 7 right there. Hunter's Haven Lodge Wall of Fame. Got my turkeys. I went this year, bud, and got my World Slam. I got all 6 species of turkeys. And then there is my few of my African animals. There's my red stag, my big bull elk, the one I shot with my bow, that red stag in New Zealand. And yeah, I got some of the white fallow buck there. There's my bear. There's a big bear. There you go, Eric. There's a little tour of Hunter's Haven Lodge, bud.
I love it. Hey, I can't thank you enough for taking some time out of a very busy weekend for you. You're down at the lodge. Apologize for any connection issues out there for the listeners. I can't wait to see you in a few weeks for your annual golf tournament. Are there any surprises coming up with the golf tournament this year?
Well, no, they're pretty much shooters coming up. You know how he is. We got so many guys. I mean, Marino was here, just a few extra, but no, we have like 58. A lot of Buffalo Bills are coming, but The one I always enjoy seeing is my guys, Bruce Thurman, Andre, the boys, Tasker, long drive Tasker, of course, my boy Woody Eric,
Oh yeah.
not Woody Rivik, Woody Eric.
My bad, my bad. I always look forward to it every year. We got about 10 of us that come up from Louisville every year to come support you.
Hey Eric, one more thing, just to all the listeners out there, as you well know, and I'm putting you on the spot here. My wife and daughter do a podcast, and I want to make sure that you're able to put it down, give it a little pub there. It's immeasurably more with my daughter Erin and my wife Jill. It's an amazing, amazing podcast, and might not get to quite the viewership you got yet, but they're doing a very, very good job.
Oh,
Immeasurably more.
they'll catch this one for sure, and everyone be sure to turn in. We are going to record this fall. I'll be a guest on the podcast. We were going to do it virtually, but we want to do it right. We're going to do it in person, so we're going to do it around a Bills home game this year. Talk to your much better half about that the other day, so we're going to make that happen this fall. Hey, thanks again for coming on the podcast, brother. You're the man. Can't wait to see you.
Thanks, Eric.